Right, hello, welcome everyone to the round finale of Virtual Drift League on Riga. For the battles, take a quick look at the track guide. I don't think I've done it yesterday because I was uh, not speaking. So Riga, very famous track, an OG to the VDS, a little like homage. So initiating first outside zone is a big right-hander. We want little to no left foot brake from the drivers into kind of slow transition for outside zone number 2, bit of lower angle, and then angle up to inside clip 1 and outside zone 3. Tire drops will be on the curb. Then transitions to outside zone number 4. We want a wide line through here into the braking zone. Drivers are allowed left foot brake and handbrake. Just don't park it. Then into a big wall ride outside zone number 5, where it's gonna end. Yeah. Yeah, best of luck to everyone, especially WPS Nick. Special luck to him. Unbiased fan, yeah, Frosty. Unbiased. Um, right. We have our drivers on the lobby. Gonna let them park up, and we do have a drone driver today, so or pilot, I guess. So don't mind the little mosquito flying around. There we go. Alright, so we have Mix NG against Slay Butcher, we have Remy against Bakers, Nizexar against Nerder, and Face against Burger. A lot of... So we're gonna run the next battle while we figure this out in the background. So it will be... Let me take a look. Group number 1. So it'll be Remy against... But Bakers is not here, is he? No, he's not. So it will be... Nizexar against Nerder. Nizexar driving that RCF. And Mike apparent, yeah, it's just unfortunate. Oh yeah, so Bakers is not here fully, so Remy does get a buy run and move on to top 16. So an easy one there for him. Alright, off we go for the first run of tonight's top 32. We have Nezixar in the lead position and Remy in the, Nerder in the chase. Nice communication from both drivers. Nerder right there with him, giving him a bit of room in the transitions. Trying to look for that door of that RCF. A little bit of lag through the transition, but does keep it on the door. Decently close for Nerder. Ooh, and a bit of a struggle from Nizexar up front. Losing a bit of angle, but making his way all the way around. Did it work? Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know if it clipped it. Wait, let me... Oh shit, wrong one. Whatever. Oh, wait. No, that's not whatever. Wait. Did it clip or no? Oh, I didn't. Why? Okay, but that... Okay, well, we won't have clips for the first run. That's okay. Why does it not clip the replay? That's fine. Alright. Nerder now in the lead. Nizexar in the chase. Ooh, and Nizexar with a very shallow line through the first corner. Was it leader's fault? I don't know, but does get on the door at the inner clip. Gives him room to maneuver for outside zone number 4. Good job from Nerder up front. Again, slowly adding up angle. Ooh, tap of the wall from Nerder. As Nizexar puts it on the door. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. I figured that out. It's flipped for me. Why? Alright, Nerder gets the win. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oh, some of it's not broke. Some of it's broken. Whatever. Alright, next up we have Face against Burger. Face will give lead, Burger will chase. That's interesting. I love it. I love things not working. It's great. Where was it? Alright. Yeah, so Face in the lead. Burger in that E36 in the chase. Alright, off the line they go. Through the chicanes goes Face. As he can Burger put it on that door of that Super Mark IV. Not yet, leaving a bit of proximity in between both cars. Does try to dive 3D inner clip. Again, just liking a bit of proximity and Face up front doing a good job getting all those boxes. Going wide through here. Ooh, big handbrake, but is allowed, and Burger does hit him. Makes his way around through the last corner of the track and across the line. I was explaining... Okay. All good, no worries. Where's the next driver? There he is. Alright. Judges are ready to go. Do we? No? Okay. Drivers ready to go. Drone ready to go. Off the line they are. Burger now in the lead. Face will put a clinical chase on that door. Does already apply some pressure. A little bit of gap through them. Good transition from Face. Dives in on the inside. Bit of a shallower line though from Face behind them. But Burger does a good job up front. Getting all those clips into out of 4 and 5. Ooh, it does hit the wall, which makes him correct that angle. And unfortunately, that might seal his fate. Alright. Hello, Crumble Cookie? That's hard to say. And we do have a quick decision for the judges. And oh yeah, I guess yeah. You're Creme. Oh, okay, hello Creme. So Face does get the win and move on to top 16. Alright, we're gonna move on to the first battle. We're gonna let them run. Mix against Slay Butcher. Mix will give lead. Slay will chase. Alright. That's crazy. Okay, Slay in that E46. That royal purple E46. Crumble Cookie, yeah. I know, but I read it as weird because it's like... It's interesting writing, spelling. Alright, Mix qualifying first. Slay 32nd. Oh, no game sound. Initiating goes Mix right up to that track's edge. Good job from Mix and G, but right there with him is Slay Butcher. Bit of a shallower angle through the corner, but does put it onto the door of Mix's Honda S2000. Does a very good job through the transition. Slay Butcher right there with him, not letting him go, trying to prove a point. Mix and G does hit the wall, but keeps the angle, keeps the line wide as Slay puts it on the door. Alright. Very good run from both drivers. Gonna switch it around. And wait for the judges. Be good to go. And then we'll get them on their way. Okay. He did not. Okay, whatever, I'll do it. Alright. Good initiation from Slay Butcher up front. Makes a little bit behind, but does transition onto that bumper. And again, just losing a bit of ground. Maybe not having the pace of that E46 from Slay Butcher. As he does the last transitions onto the wall. Does tap the wall, unfortunately makes him a bit shallower, but Mix is on the door right there with him. And yeah, Mix maybe not having the most speed compared to Slay. Alright. OMT? I don't know, lead to lead, I'd say it's pretty equal. They both had a mistake on the wall, and then chase. Why not? I mean, yeah, why not? But I don't know. But we'll see. Butcher's next. Yeah, maybe. Now we might have a... Okay, we'll see. Never mind. Don't mind me. Do I have... Who's flying the drone? It's Inke. You can see the logo at the bottom, I think. Did I put it there? Is it? Yeah, it is. Inky or Inke. However you say it. Alright. Okay, so we do have a decision, so I'm guessing we're gonna run it as well. Um, and it is a one more time. So I guess you're right, Dislimies. And we're gonna run it back, so going at it again. Mix and G will lead. Slay Butcher will chase. I'm pro Judge. Yeah, bro. You need to help them, man. I'm paying much more attention to the drone driving than the runs, Lamau. Oh, I can hide it then. I need your full attention on the driving, bro. Oh, okay, next run. Alright, Mix and G off the line. He goes through the chicane. Slay Butcher behind him. Nice initiation from Mix and G as Slay Butcher is right there with him onto the door. Mimicking the line perfectly as he goes for the inner clip. Little bit of shallower line now, but does mimic the angle very nicely. Makes it doing a clinical lead up front. Keeping it off the wall. Does scrape it a little bit, but doesn't bother his angle too much. Slay Butcher's right there with him, not letting him go. Very good chase, but has a very good lead up front, so he can do what he wants to. Why is don't mind me? Nope. No, what? This there, bit bright, bit more red. All right, switching them around. Mix and G now will chase and Slay will lead in that E46 this time, not getting caught off by that speed. Nice initiation from Slay. Little bit of a shallow line into outer number one, but Mix trying to keep it on the door. Does cut line a little bit through the transition and gets gapped again. That E46 has a lot of pace. Does try and keep it onto the door. Goes for the D-South. Dives onto the door. Very dangerous, but makes it work. He's right there with him, putting that tire onto that road purple E46. Or one more OMT? I don't know, man. I don't know. Could be. Hello, Ashtoon. Let's see what the judges think about that one. Alright, we are back. Whoopsie. So we're just gonna... I'm gonna show you this. Yeah, continue battles. Yeah, I know. So Mix is gonna get the win. Slay Butcher is gonna get DQ'd because he did not, he could not prove that it was actually him driving. We had suspicions that someone else might have been driving, and so far we had no like confirmation. So he's just gonna get a DQ because we can't waste too much time, and then we're gonna move on. So for top 16, which will be Mix and G against Remy. Mix and G will be the leader, and Remy won't chase. Somehow, damn, yeah, I mean, we've already had that happen round before? No, when did Envy drive for? I don't know, but we already had that happen. We're just stupid, man. Like, just show up and fucking drive, or if you don't, then don't show up. Like, it's not hard, to be honest. Alright, let's see if we can get them lined up. Alright, both drivers ready to go. And off the line, they are mixing the lead position. Oh, I forgot to remove the drone. Okay, it's okay. Don't get distracted. Alright, nice initiation from Mix and G on the first outer zone, riding that white line as, ooh, very good transition from me, very aggressive onto the door of Mix and G, but does take a shallower line. As he transitions right onto the bumper and goes wide, pushes Mix and G off the line, and Remy sliding off. Mix and G trying to keep composure, trying to keep the run going. Remy maybe too aggressive on that transition. He didn't clip it. Why? Because I didn't have clips enabled. That's fine. Yeah, we saw what happened. All right, your car is high in the rear. Is it? My car? Which car? Yellow? Pink? What? Pink? Oh, that's Remy. Is it? It's a little bit. It's alright. Nah. Way too high, bro. Let's see, Remy initiating on that first quarter. Big handbrake pull from Remy. We do not want that. Judge said no handbrake, so that will be a big deduction for him. Mixanji trying to keep the run clean, keeping it on the door, keeping it safe. Does not need to apply that much pressure as Remy made a mistake right there. And does dive for the door on the last wall. Holy, that SUK is so small. And puts it on the door and leaves it there. Very nice run from Mixanji. And Remy, but unfortunately... yeah, unfortunately, just big mistake from Remy behind him. So Mix NG takes the win, moves on to top 8. Congratulations to Mix. Next up we have Face and Nerder. Nerder will chase Face and Face will lead. Alright. Let's see what can Face do in that lead position. Off the line he goes through those chicane. In that Super Mark IV. Nice initiation from Face up front. Nerder losing a bit of ground and going wide. Does Nerder and basically is gone for half the run now. Face does have a tire drop I believe in the inner clip. Trying to keep it clean off the wall. Can he do it? Yes he can. A little bit of a scrape from Face. Very nice, but Nerder is now catching up to him. Pushing him almost. Giving him a bit of taps. Onto that door. No, wrong one, wrong one. Whoopsie. Why did it not pass? What? Okay, for some reason it's not clipping, whatever. Alright, switching them around. Nerder will lead the Face. Jay forgot again. Everyone washing out, damn, yeah. Alright, both drivers off the line. Nerder in the lead now, facing the chase. We'll just need to keep it clean onto outer zone 1. Keep it on the track. Does take a shallower line. Nerder does a good job up front going wide on the first outer zone. A very nice dive from Face, but very shallow. Almost wheel-to-wheel contact from Face. As Nerder makes his way through the little bit of a hiccup from Nerder up front, losing a lot of angle. And I believe that might be it. Yeah, very quick decision from the judges. So it will be Face moving on to top 8. So congratulations to Face. Unfortunate for Nerder. Now we have Mix NG against Face. Mix NG will lead, Face will chase. Will there be an upset? Will he be able to beat the monster that is Mix, the little hamster? Or will he go out? Both drivers on the line, waiting to go, wiggling their wheels. Telling the marshal he's ready to go. And off they are. Bit of a jump start from Face. Maybe scared of that pace. And that S2K. Let's see the initiation from Mix. Right up to that white line. Ooh, a little bit of a weird wobble from Face behind them there. But good, the transition through the first inner clip. Nicely done for Face onto that bumper of the S2K. Nice transition. Look at that proximity now. Dives in onto the inside for the wall right. Does get good proximity and angle. Mix does a good job up front, giving him the perfect lead to chase. Mix loose, please. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Supra. Alright, switching them around. Face will lead Mix and G. Mix and G will put it onto the door. Face through those cones in that Super Mark IV from Team Excellent. Initiating onto the first outer zone. Nice initiation. A bit of a shallower line. But Mix is right there with him. Transitions onto the bumper of that Supra. Very aggressive goes Mix. But good job up front for Face. Going for that outer zone number 4. Onto that curb. Into the outer zone 5. Little bit of a correction of angle. But does add it up for the last part of the wall. Across the line they go. Nicely done. Mix 1. I think better lead. Chase was... Oh, Face was very shallow. Never mind, I didn't see that. OMT, OMT. Alright. Yeah, it's very close. Now let's see what's the decision from the judges. One for OMT, one for Mix, and Mix gets the win. Mix moves on to the top 4. Congratulations to Mix. Unfortunate for Face. What do you mean, Champ? Champ, are you slow? Champ is slow. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Congratulations to Mix and unfortunate for Face. Champ equals fatty equals slow. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. All right, moving on. To our group number 2. Group number 2, we're gonna have Koi against Ito, Red X-Ray. Then Rob against WPS Nick, Yankis against Dabe, and RGS against Ner. Alright. No, because he in the comp staff talk, the comms for the staff, he like reacted to the old results from the bit battle before, so he's like a bit slow, you know. All right, we'll go through a bit of an. I guess they're already here, no? Oh, they're just joining up. All right, quick ad break, and then we'll see you right back. All right, we are back with our group number 2. We're gonna have Koi in the lead against X-Ray in that chase position. Both RCFs. Oh, and I can't see delivery for some reason. Unfortunate. But I believe he does have a livery, but I just can't see it because CarX. BugX is a great game. We love BugX. For real. Alright. Judges are ready and they off the line. They go. X-Ray with the fucking Autobots on the hood. Nice initiation from Koi up front. X-Ray doing a very shallow line going through that no-go zones, which is not good and does zero the run. Unfortunate for X-Ray. Koi does need to finish the lead. Should not get a 0, but he will take it safe onto the wall. A little bit of left foot brake to solve the car, but that is unfortunate for X-Ray. Would have loved to see him chase that RCF. If I can do for deliveries to come back. There we go. He debated a tire, yeah, delivery bug. No, I fixed it now. Alright. I'm ready, let's wait for the judges. Or the judge to switch the names. Oh, where's he gone at now? What? Boy, come back. Get over here. The hell? Okay. Alright, judges are ready to go. Switching the names around. What is that profile picture? I forgot about that. What is that? Okay. Alright, Koi in that chase. We'll just keep it clean. X-Ray with the initiation. Nice and wide. And yeah, Koi keeping a safe distance. Does apply lots of pressure through the inner clip. Holy dive from Koi behind him. I see transitions for the outers on number 4. X-Ray doing a good job up front. Koi does not need to push that far, but does push him onto the wall. Decepticons against Autobots. I mean, he didn't 0 the run, so it's okay, but still didn't need to push that hard in that chase position. And I believe, yeah, it will be a quick decision for the judges. I don't think we need to see this. We know what the decision is. It will be Koi moving on. Oh, that's fucked up. Why is... Okay, that's fine. I'll fix it. Alright, Koi moving on to top 16. Next up we have DW Rob against Nick. Alright, both drivers lined up and ready to go. E36 against a Ford Mustang. What the fuck? A Ford Mustang. And I also don't see the livery. I love car eggs, man. Alright. Both drivers ready to go, warming up their engine, keeping those revs up, keeping that oil and the fuel flowing. English? Yep. Alright, and off the line they go. Ooh, with without a TRD engine, nice. Nice initiation from Rob up front. Nick losing a bit of ground, does take a shallower line to try and catch up to Rob's door. As he does, through the inner clip, a little bit of a tire drop from Nick behind them. Rob going through, ooh, maybe hitting that curb, maybe tire dropping onto it. Does hit the wall, loses a bit of angle, does correct for it though. A little bit of a push from Nick behind. Very good run. I'm wondering if that's... down to it. Alright. Both drivers ready to go. I'll just do it, Jay, it's okay. Alright, off the line they are. Nick in that lead position. Rob on the chase. That's the initiation from Nick. Nice big flick initiation. Ooh, it does go wide. Where's their contact? Ooh, that's unfortunate. And was there contact, or did the leader slow down too much and lead him off the track? Nick does finish the run. Rob cannot. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's see, run number 2. Ooh, it's hard to tell from that POV. It is hard to tell. Really, Rob just left, although he wasn't like to, but maybe he knows the outcome. Maybe, but I feel like could have been on leader's fault as well. I don't know. It was an interesting initiation. Did like I think he let off throttle a lot, or was it clutch? I don't know, but if there maybe there's just contact and he knows it. Let me see the replay. Does look like there's a bit of a tap. I don't know what you guys think. Alright, and we do have a decision. Shit. It's gonna be Rob taking the win. Rob, because they're judging this, man. There's judges, man. So Rob takes the win. They deemed it as the leader's fault in the first zone. So I guess, yeah, maybe too much slowing down for the leader.
Yo, small explanation for the battle. Rob against Nick. Rob took the win because Nick was going in too fast in his lead into first corner initiation. He was completely off throttle and full left foot brake, adding angle as well. So he was really decelerating a lot, which is not expected and not wanted. So Rob couldn't predict that and crashed into him. But Nick was already going off regardless, so it was Nick's fault.
Okay, yeah, understandable. All right, thank you. What are we waiting for, champ? Oh my god. Bro is getting food. Of course he is. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Of course he is, love. Alright. Off the line they go. Yankees in that lead position. And Dabe in the chase in that RX-7 FC. Nice initiation from Yankees. Dabe trying to keep it onto the bumper. Goes through the bumper actually, but goes very shallow in that inner clip. Yankees doing a good job up front, not being disturbed, keeping his composure. Transitioning for the last corner goes Yankees and does hit the wall. Unfortunately, Yankees hits the wall, loses a lot of angle, and that's gonna be... He always hungry? Yeah, he is. He is. Let me try and do like... Wait, does this work? Holy shit. Bop, 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 bop. I bet they're still here. There's the name up there. That's okay. Um, yeah, Jay, if you want to after this battle, you can give us some more insight. All right, Dabe in the lead now. Yankees in the chase. Ooh, and big gap from Dabe up front from the RX-7 FC. As Yankees tries to catch up, tries to cut line a bit, losing a bit of angle to catch up. Ooh, and almost contact, but keeps it off the door of Dabe. Keeps it clean, does take it again. The shallow line, Dabe goes wide now. Tire drops into out on 4. Goes into 5. Will he hit the wall? He keeps it clean, putting that spoiler over the wall. And Yankees is right there with him to that door. How dare you know? But yeah, Car X is not loading liveries for some reason. It's been happening a lot. At least it's Kino. Car X is fine. Let me do disconnect. Yeah, we love Car X. But yeah, Jay, if you wanna hop in, you can, yeah. Alright, and we do have a decision from our judges. And it will be a one more time. Alright, so one more time. Going back at it again. Okay, so it will be Yankees giving lead. And now I don't see his livery, but I can see Dabe's one. That's great. So Yankees in the lead, Dabe in the chase. Oh. I feel like the black bars are weird, but like at least you can see inputs and you don't see like the thingies. You stream it and don't follow it crazy, yeah. I don't even play the game that much, you know. Alright, Yankees in the lead position, Dabe in the chase. Big flick initiation from Yankees up front, but Dabe is right there with him onto that door, mimicking angle nicely. Does again take the very shallow line, tire drops 1, maybe 2 through that inner. That is a very big mistake from Dabe's chase. Yankees does a good job up front, getting all those boxes. No mistakes on the wall this time. No bit of contact from Dabe, pushing him, letting him know he's right there with him onto the fender. And across the line they go. DQ Mark II, no, he literally has he had the banner on the first run, but now he doesn't have it. Make it make sense. 4K plus hours. Alright, off the line they go. Dabe in the lead now. Yankees in the chase. He tore it off, yeah. Nice initiation from Dabe. Yankees losing a bit of ground already. Does need to catch up to that door of the FC. Does tire up unfortunately, but Dabe does a very good job up front, getting all those boxes. Big angle from Dabe into the outer zone number 4. Through the transition goes. Yankees now dives onto the door and Dabe hits the wall. Left foot breaks to keep it settled. That is a mistake in the lead. Loyalty, got royalty. Yeah, W song it is. Let me turn up the volume by like 1. Yeah, so I can jam as well. That's okay. Like that. Alright. And we do have a decision. Hello.
Hello.
Will be Yankees moving on. Yankees takes the win, moves on to top 8. 16, sorry, top 16. Alright. Into the top 32, we have RGS BBL against a NER. RGS leading in that E36 against that RCF. Big initiation from RGS, and RGS goes wide. Ooh, and that's gonna be another. Oof, that's rough. Alright. That's unfortunate. We'll see if there was contact, but was it RGS going too wide? As he does weigh 1400 kilos, I believe, in that car, or 1350? Where inputs? Man, it's reflex. Reflex. Alright. Now we have NER in that lead position. RGS, big deficit, not finishing that lead. Win again. RGS not hooked up. And just being too fat in the car. 1400 kilos, very heavy to try and grip up. And NER will take the easy win. Free win, making it into the top 16. Congratulations to NER. And unfortunate for RGS BBL. Gonna make it official. Alright. Moving on, we have We top 16 will be Koi against Rob. Koi leading Rob. Alright, Koi in the lead and Rob in the chase. Good initiation from Rob. Koi doing a good job up front, getting all those clips. Rob losing a bit of proximity in that chase. Good, the transition does need to apply pressure onto Koi's door. Good job from Koi up front onto that wall ride. Ooh, a little bit of contact from Rob behind him. Nasty run. Alright, now Rob in the lead, Koi in the chase. Big flick initiation from Rob up front. Koi, bit of a shallower line, maybe going through that no-go zone. Does dive through the inside of the track. Rob doing a good job up front. Onto the bumper goes Koi. Good transition and proximity. Applies pressure onto the wall. Dives in onto that door of Rob's E36. Onto it, pushing him around the track even. And across the line he goes. Let's see if we can have a decision on that one. Koi W. I mean... does have a bit more proximity. Does cut line a little tiny bit, but here on the wall he's better than him, so... Watch him lose. Oh, he gonna be pissed. Alright, and we do have a decision from the judges. It's gonna be 1 for Koi, 1 for no MT, and 2 for no MT. It's gonna be a one more time. Alright. One more time, gonna see them again, and one of them thinking Koi. Let's pull them back to the line. Koi's gonna lead again. W Rob. Alright. Run number 1. OMT number 1. Alright, and off the line they go. Through that chicane goes Koi in the lead position. Rob right there with him onto that side. Very aggressive initiation. Does back out a little bit. Koi doing a good job up front. Bit of a shallower line. Koi losing a bit of angle to make it through the outer zone 3 and 4. Rob keeping his distance, letting him maneuver. Ooh, bit of contact going through the decel zone. But Rob keeps it on the door this time. Little bit of wall boosting. E36 RCF. Yeah, well... Alright, switching them around. Koi will chase Rob. Will Rob take the win and have a bit of an upset, qualifying 13th and Koi qualifying 4th? Hello. I don't know how to say that. Alright, Rob in the lead, Koi in the chase. Koi initiating very shallow line, but does get up to this door. Rob doing a good job up front. Big angle from Rob into the inner clip. Koi, a little bit of a tap. Transitions into number 4. Not having the most proximity, Koi. Losing a bit of proximity. Now pushes him. Ooh, big contact onto the wall. Taking a bit of time on this one. Alright, and we do have a decision. And it will be Rob moving on, taking the win. Congratulations to Rob, unfortunate for Koi getting knocked out. And Rob moving on to top 8. GG's. Next up we have Yankis against Nur. Yankis will lead, Nur will chase. Imagine, yep. Hey man, there's judges, man, you know? I didn't really pay attention to the battle, but not to the replay at least, but yeah, unfortunate. He beat Yamamoto, bro. What you saying? What? Alright, Yankees in the lead. Ner in the chase. Nice initiation from Yankees. Ner, bit of a shallower angle compared to Yankees. Now does line it up onto that door of that JZX. Good proximity through the transition. Goes into the bumper. Goes Ner. Aims for that wall. Yankees doing a good job up front. A little bit of a wobble. But Ner is right there with him onto the door. Not letting him go anywhere. And across the line they go. Oh, I can even see this now. Alright. Ner to lead Yankees. Yankees. Team Elementrix against Excellent Motorsport. Off the line they go through the chicane. Let's see. Ooh, bit of a gap from Yankees in that chase. And they're doing a good job up front in that first outside zone, going all the way wide. Now Yankees diving onto that door, using that line. Catch up to that RCF. Good transition. A little bit of space again through between those cars. Big handbrake from Ner up front. Onto the wall goes Ner. Onto the door goes Yankees. Yeah, not the best proximity from. It's actually victory. Second in standings. Is he? Let me see. Season points. Boy is second with 300 points. Dried's not here, right? I don't think Dried is here, is he? Because Dried is third, then Inky is fourth with 226 points. He just needs Inky to not do very good, and then he'll be good. Bro, 500 points from Mix, bro. That's 200 fucking separate. Crazy gap. Alright. Decisions coming in. There will be Yankees taking the win and moving on against Ner. So congratulations to Yankees. Unfortunate for Ner. Now we're gonna have Yankees leading Rob. I don't know what Rob is doing. Oh, answering the salad. Okay, yeah, Dry's not here. Yeah. So yeah, so he just needs Inky to not do very good, and then he's fine. Rob, is he okay? Is Rob, you're chasing, by the way? He qualified 15th. Yankees was, yep, there he is. Bro tried. Bro tried. Wow, bro has me muted. Wow. DQ. Alright. Both drivers off the line. Yankees in the lead. Rob in the chase. Can he make it to top 4? Very good. Oh, too aggressive initiation from Rob. Unfortunately, he has to back out. Yankees keeping his composure, not disturbed. Ooh, but does go wide. Tire drops 1, maybe 2. And Rob is just flashing his lights. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah. A little bit of maybe mistimed the initiation. What is that? Okay. Pushing them around. Rob is gonna now lead Yankees. What happened to him? Why is he? And off the line they go. Rob in that E36. Bit of an early start from Yankees. Does time it right, keeping it near Rob's door. Good transition. Bit of a title from Yankees. Ooh, but Rob goes shadow now. He has to left foot brake to make it to Auto Zone 3 and into 4. Yankees keeping his distance, keeping it safe. That was dive right up onto the door onto the wall. Good job from Yankees. A little bit of a tap, letting him know he's right there. And I believe, yeah, okay, we do have a quick decision. It will be Yankees moving on to the top 4 against Mix and G. So yeah. Alright, next up we have our group number 3. We have Slipstream against Smoke, Flaws against Cinemar, Rookie against Ritty and Legenda against Wild. Bad, yeah. Might go lower. If Inky does bad, you're fine. If not, oh, there's also Ty that's like 5th. I think he doesn't have enough points, so I think it's just Inky that's like somewhat close to you in points. But we'll see. Alright. See you after the ad break. Alright, we're ready to go. So Slipstream gonna be in the lead, smoking the chase. Smoking that RX-7 with the stock body kit. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Hey, you do first or I do first? What do you want to
You
do?
first, you do first.
Okay. Alright. What are we watching? Yeah, don't worry. It's just, you know, wasting time. Alright, Slipstream in the lead, getting off through those cones, smoking the chase. Can he keep up with that RCF? Ooh, handbrake initiation from Slipstream.
Handbrake!
Yeah,
Let's
handbrake.
W
Smoke
Slipsters
behind
were fired
him.
up there again, coming from Slip though. After that handbrake, as they transition through there, ooh, Smoke needs to get a little closer, it seems, in the chase there.
Yeah, not
Slip
having the
pulling for him towards
pace.
the end.
Are you doing first now, bro?
Oh no, I'm just like, you stopped talking, so I started talking.
Because you're talking over me, man.
That's kind of like the point, I'm just gonna,
Okay, then.
I'll do second too.
Okay, sure.
I don't know. Gonna have Smoke in the lead. Slip in the chase. Getting things situated here. Yeah.
That thing is a rocket. Yeah, the RCF, I mean, it's meta car, you know.
I'm surprised Smoke could keep up though. He has 110, or slightly. He has
Yeah.
110 kPa in the rear. And no weight
What?
distribution. And no weight distribution.
Huh? Wait.
Yeah. Crazy.
I mean, I believe you, but like, that's
You can
crazy.
look. Yeah.
That's fine, I'll
Where does
show
that
you
go?
names.
Heading through the chicane. Smoke leading, Slip chasing. Towards that initiation there, Smoke flicking it into that first zone. Ooh, really shallow there from Smoke on that first zone as they go through that inside clip. Slip is not really able to chase him. There's a little bit too much grip, but Smoke not exactly where he needs to be in these zones as they head through that decel zone. Yeah, Smoke not really near the wall, but Slip just right there with him, pushing him around the track.
Wait, how is he like gripped up but has 110 in the rear? What the hell? That doesn't make sense.
He's not.
Yeah, but he's not. But then why is he not in the zones? He should be so slippery. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think we know where that one's going. Yeah, Slipstream's gonna take the win on that. Now moving on to our next battle here.
All right. Next up we have Laws against Cinemar. Laws will be leading Cinemar. We have a
Yep, Cinemar's
Latvian
chasing Latvia and a Russian here.
not running Riga as couldn't make it and Saj, but other than that, that's good. Yeah. Man, I was looking forward to see you qualify Pazuna. Hustler, damn. And Mordor should have qualified as well, bro. Where was he, man? Holy safe run, I mean, yeah.
There they go, pulling up to the line.
Flaws leading in that E46, Cinemar in that S15. Is that JC? What?
No.
No. Alright, Cinemar Flaws off the chicane cones. With that Jägermeister E46. Nice initiation from Flaws up front. Ooh, Cinemar with a very shallow line behind, going through that no-go zone. Trying to dive onto the door of that E46. But Flaws doing a great job up front, getting all those boxes. No mistakes from him so far. Now Cinemar dives up onto the door, applies the pressure onto the last corner, but is it enough? Ooh, little bit of a
Just
push.
pushing him through that last
Yeah.
corner though. Didn't seem to have affected Flaws that much. Was pushing it around though. Gonna have Flaws
It's...
chasing now. Cinemar in the lead.
Oh.
Let's see how will this battle go.
Yeah, I don't sound like Jay, do I? I don't think I do.
No, kinda.
What? I'm not German. Generic brand JC, wow.
Yeah. Mm.
Alright. That's fucked up. Alright.
Here we go,
Hello?
heading into that initiation. Cinnamar leading, Flaws chasing. Right there on the doors, Flaws. As he almost, is that a tire drop? I don't know in the chase, but going through that inside clip, Flaws pretty shallow. Cinnamar dropping there, it seems. Ooh, almost looked like Flaws straight in as the. Oh no,
Oh, no
Cinnamar spinning
way!
out.
No way.
Unfortunate for Cinnamar there, spinning out there. Yeah, not so good for Cinnamar there. Unfortunately, spinning out.
Yeah, so it will be easy win for Flaws. Moving on to top 16. Or top
You're gonna
8.
have Haruki
No,
and Riddy,
top
right?
16, yeah. Sorry. Haruki and Ritty. Haruki in the lead, Ritty in the chase. Yeah, unfortunate. Did not have the home track, advantage. I mean, he did tell me he didn't think he was gonna win, but he made it to quality. See, that's pretty good. Alright, Haruki in the lead in that is 15. Ritty in that Kaiju E36. That driver photo, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he is so tall, man. What the hell?
Not
I
even
guess
that, Naoki's just so
yeah,
short.
Naoki's short, yeah. Alright. Oh, we can see names. That's fine. Haruki that firing in that car down the straight. Ritty initiating bumper to bumper. Or side by side, sorry. Nicely done. Into the first corner. Needs a bit more proximity. Ritty does dive through the inside on the inner clip. Haruki doing a good job up front. Big angle from that X15. Slowing down a bit here to make it through the outer zone number 4. Big
Big
handbrake
decel from
diesel,
Haruki
yeah.
there. Wow.
Holy,
Surprised
Ritty
Riddy survived that.
somehow surviving that, adapting to it. That was a lot.
Yeah, wow.
I don't think I would
Switching
have.
it around though, now gonna have Haruki chasing and Riddy in the lead. Let's see how is this gonna go. Overall, pretty fair run there for that first battle. We'll see how the second one goes.
All right, driver's ready to go.
Here they go through the chicane. Riddy leading Haruki there towards that initiation. Flinging it in there. Haruki, nice and aggressive initiation. Riddy, bit of a drop there at the start of that zone, but getting it together towards the end. Ooh, Haruki, a little bit of a shallow chase, it seems, through that transition as they go through here. Riddy, ooh, very wide
Oh
there, having a little bit of
no.
a tire drop, it seems. As he goes into this, ooh, tapping the wall is Riddy. Unfortunate
Very
there.
messy.
Haruki sitting there with him there. Damn, unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Ritty, but I guess fortunate for Haruki.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so obviously no, but
Yeah, Haruki
Haruki
taking the
moving
win there.
on. Yeah, Ritty just too many mistakes in that lead. Next up is Legenda against Wild. All right. Will Wild avenge his teammate?
Yeah, here we go. Wild chasing down Legenda here.
Oh, okay. Alright, both drivers ready to go. Legenda in the lead, Wild in the chase. Elementrix against Kaiju. Let's see them firing that car down the straight into the initiation. Nice initiations from Wild right there with him, right behind him, mimicking angle nicely. Does transition. Ooh, bit of a drop from I forgot, Legenda in the lead on that curve, making his way through the outer 4 again. And tire drop from her from Legenda. I can't. Getting the
Ooh,
wall goes
through a wall tap
Legenda.
there.
Yeah.
Legenda there.
While trying to catch up after that boost, but cannot make it.
I don't even think he is. I bet he's just playing it safe because, like, I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't got much to gain from getting closer. But so once you get around though, now we're gonna have Wild and the lead, Legenda in the chase. Let's see, will it be unfortunate and Wild make a mistake that adds up to what Legenda was doing there. We'll see.
Yeah,
Go
the
3, 2, 1. Off
Elementrix.
they go, heading down the chicane there. Into initiation. Big initiation from Legenda, getting right there on Wild. Wild pulling a bit, but Legenda staying there with him as it seems. Nice job through that zone from both drivers. Amazing chase from Legenda. A little bit of a drop there from Wild, it seems. Oh, Wild
Ooh.
going wide on that zone as they get into the wall. Wild scraping it a little bit. Legenda not letting it affect him much as he
Ooh.
scrapes it again. Ooh, not so good for Wild there. He didn't
Yeah.
have much to lose, but then he seems to mess up in looks like the exact same spots Legenda did.
I believe so, yeah, had similar mistakes. That's gonna be a close one. Let me
Yeah.
look at the replay. Chase was very good though. Yeah, the Elementrix liveries are crazy. I love the style, the flowers and stuff. Oof. I feel like this could go OMT to be honest.
Yeah. Or maybe they could go to look at some other stuff, but there was definitely a fair amount of mistakes, it seemed.
Alright. Legenda dropped in zone 2 on Lida. And the Kirby he did, I think. Or was it Wild? Did
Yeah,
Wild do it as
I
well?
think they maybe both did, but I know
I'm pretty
Legenda
sure,
did.
yeah.
I think the drops even out.
Yeah. I wanna see. Legenda's lead, so here, I'll just look at Wild's lead. Does he have... They're going so
It's a
quickly.
very
Legenda
close
did.
call here
Yeah.
to really pick where this is going.
I'm glad I'm not a judge.
It's almost like they did pretty much the exact same lead.
I'm calling it OMT, I'm calling it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright.
Looks like we have a decision. OMT, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
makes
good
sense.
call. I could see that. Let's see, how will they hold it together in this next run? That's where the consistency is really going to show. We go now, Legenda leading off Wild. I guess I'll just do this one.
Sure, yep.
Yeah.
Need to clean it up.
Here we go, they're heading down the street towards initiation. Initiating into there. Legenda, nice job there. Wild staying right there with him. Ooh, a little bit of a drop in the chase there from Wild as Legenda goes through those zones, filling him nicely. Transitioning there. Wild right there on him, but could be a bit closer as Legenda. Ooh, big
Ooh,
decel there
big
coming
con.
from Legenda.
Yeah.
And big contact. Wow.
I need to see the inputs, but interesting.
We go switching it around.
Alright, Wild now in the lead. Legenda in the chase. I don't know who's at a deficit right now, so we'll see. I guess they'll have to throw everything at this one. Wild initiates nice and wide. Legenda keeping it safe onto that door. Nice transition from Legenda as Wild goes a bit shallow through the inner clip. Legenda keeping his distance, keeping it safe. Wild not making the same mistake as run 1. Goes for that wall ride. Nice decel. Ooh, and a gap created from Wild. Legenda not getting on throttle as early, I guess. Damn, Wild. Bad day for Kaiju.
Mhm.
He killed him? I think. I mean, I want to see the inputs. Maybe he... But it's a
From
diesel
my
zone, so...
POV, I just saw, like, I mean, I don't know, because it looked, I mean, my screen's jittery.
Oh. Uh... Looks. I think he's just off, like off throttle and.
Yeah, yeah, from, yeah, who knows? I mean, for
Yeah.
me, I just saw Legenda didn't start his decel till the end of the decel, but technically that's not anything wrong with that. It just, I guess, Wild gave it a little bit too much.
Yeah. Maybe try to dive in way too much. I mean, he was like far back and then took a like very brave dive. As long as he didn't go under 40 miles per hour in the lead, average speed for final zone, yeah, he killed. Yeah. Do we see speed? I guess we do. It's very small. I can make that bigger. Barely see the speed. Of course, it goes that way. Straight murdered him. I guess he admitted to it. You know, unless they see us differently. Yeah, I know, I know. I don't even know what's. I don't even know how fast I go in there. I guess we can see on well, Wild's lead how fast does he drop too.
Yeah, I think that's just going to Wild.
Yeah,
Or not going to Wild, going to Wild's
yeah.
fault. Or Wild's at fault, my bad.
All good, all
Yep.
good.
You know, good at
You
speaking
got
for
it,
real.
you got it. American, American. All
Yeah,
right,
looks like it's
and
going to Legenda there.
unfortunate. All right, so bad day for Kaiju today. Moving on, we have top 16. We're gonna have or no, yeah, top 16. Slipstream against Flaws, and then Haruki against Legenda. Okay. Shit happens if it ain't Riga if no one dies. Yeah, true. Slipstream putting up to the line against Flaws.
Flaws. Similar to Nerder's car has got crazy negative camber in the rear. Almost looks
Oh,
like more than the front.
wait. So,
Crazy.
wait. Negative camber is that like new
No.
thing now?
No.
Okay. Why is he running that then? Okay, interesting. All right,
Don't
off the line
know.
they go. Through the chicane goes Slipstream in that lead. And Flaws right there behind them. Good initiation. Almost pushing him around the first outside zone. Very aggressive. Yeah, on that door. On the bumper goes Flaws. And
Look at
Slipstream
that.
not disturbed, keeping
Wow.
the composure. Ooh, bit of contact in the transition from Flaws. But Slipstream keeping it on the track. Doing a nice job adapting to that. And look at that proximity. Does dive in. Bit of contact, letting me know he's right there with him. Painting that tire onto the banana car. How can I put another stock body in negative camber? Yeah. What is it? Flaws. How can I put this light like beyond? It's a Kino lights, I think. Is it an object or just strobes? Yeah, it's just strobe lights.
Here we go. Second run, initiating into there. Oh,
Oh,
Flaws just going
oh.
off track there.
Well,
Just not initiating.
yep,
I think we know
that's
where
a
that's
GG.
going. GG's there
Yeah,
for
unfortunate.
Flaws.
I guess throwing it too hard, trying to catch, like, gap him. Yeah, Silo, no shit. Slip 3, no shit. Alright, next up we have Haruki against Legenda. My bad, I ticked it. I don't know if he was ready. That's fine, he's probably ready. Wait, okay, we're waiting. Okay, 2 seconds. Oh, livery issues. Yeah, that's... Dude, like, I'm not gonna complain because I'm not a dev, but... It is quite annoying. 2 hours and we're still at group 3, top 16. Hmm. Oh, look at that. Worth house. What is that? Alright. Good to go. A Haruki giving lead, a Legenda giving chase.
Yoo-hoo, they gotta drive. The fuck?
What?
Bro.
Alright. I don't know. They're just like doing something, I guess. I don't know. Are we good? I see all now. Okay, we're good to go. All is okay. Alright. Yep. I'm ready, champ, whenever you want to. Alright. Off the line they go, Haruki. And that is 15. I guess both has 15s. Who will be the winner? Haruki initiates. Ooh, and again.
What the fuck?
Where's the guy? What's his name? Oh, he just came back. Well,
Yeah, Haruki. Just driving off track type shit. But
yeah.
switching it around. Will Agenda make it around the track? Let's see. That'll be the ultimate decision here. As they go through the chicane, Haruki in the chase, Legenda in the lead. They go into that initiation. Legenda, lots of angle through there. As Haruki not really able to keep up. And Legenda not getting all that zone. But Legenda seems to be cleaning up as Haruki straightens.
Oh,
Chewing in the lead and the chase. Unfortunate for Haruki there.
just doing
But good when it comes to
camera
Legenda's side of things. Yeah.
cam car.
Larry Chen
Whoa,
chasing there.
whoa.
Just, yep, bumping him. Nice, nice.
All right. Well,
I think it's been a lot of zeros today. A bit much.
yeah. Unfortunate. Sending it too hard, and then just dying. Oh wait, what did I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, Legenda wins. All right. Next up we have top 8 will be Slipstream leading Legenda.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can have a normal run this time. I believe we will, because pretty good drivers here. Let's see. Slipstream in that lead. RCF from Team MN1 against Legenda from Team Elementrix. Qualified 2nd and 10th. Alright. Revving their engine, ready to go, and off the line they are. Through the cone goes Slipstream, firing that car down the straight, initiates. Nice big flick from Slipstream up front. Legenda with a little bit of a gap now transitions onto the bumper, goes for the door of Slipstream. Very good proximity. Ooh, but Slipstream goes off.
What
Two
the fuck?
maybe tires off. A little bit of contact through the transition. Legenda trying to keep it
Yeah.
clean. Trying to dive back onto the door on the wall ride. Does make it there, but that was very messy part of the
Crazy.
track. Was it Chaser's fault? We'll see.
I don't
I don't think he tapped him. I didn't see. We'll see inputs, but
I didn't hear any contact from my
yeah,
side. He was just very close.
kind of pushed him. Not gonna lie. I don't know. We'll see what the judges say. They do have better POVs as well as you, so if you didn't hear any contact, should be fine.
Yeah. Here we go though, through the chicane towards that initiation. Legenda leading as they flick into there. Legenda big angle in the lead it seems. Slipstream right there with him. The Legenda not grabbing all that first zone. Slipstream though getting right there with him in that second transition as they go through there. Legenda dropping a little bit of a tire it seems on that rumble. Decelling through there into the wall. Slipstream getting right there on him, just pushing him around the track as Legenda holds a nice line through that wall. Huh.
Yeah, it is always initiation on last corner. I mean, it's the two like difficult parts, you know. If you get the initiation down, you have the whole run, like the whole line down as well. So, like, make it or break it or whatever. Does he? I want to see. Oh, I didn't look. Shit.
Now I have the Chaser's POV. I mean, I just saw. I did see Legenda was like barely on throttle, just like off throttle, off throttle, off throttle.
Okay.
Like whenever on that one section.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. We'll see. We give it some time to our judges.
And it did seem like Slipstream went all the way down to first gear and started spamming clutch. The second that Legenda started like pushing him and got caught.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh shit! I can't move this. Uh. Right here. Alright. And we do have a decision. Slipstream gets the win. Slipstream moves on to top 4. Congratulations, Slipstream, unfortunate for Legenda.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah,
And
not
then
so
one
good.
domination. Alright. So now next last group. I thought so he was pushing very good runs though. Yeah, very good runs. Both drivers very talented. Right, so group number 4 right here is gonna be High IDK against Inky, whatever that means in Russian. Then Czech or Czech or Czech, I don't know, against Nazar. Nitrox
And
against
trucks
Sky,
and Sky. Yep.
and then
And then
Spooks.
Spooks. And like Lacinus or whatever. Lacinus, is that how you say it? He's probably
I
French.
don't know. He's not. Lucinus, I don't know where he's from, but it's a weird name. Alright, we're gonna go. It's gonna be fun, yeah. Bit of an ad break, and we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Alright, Inky. We have Inky and Inky. Well, Inky is right here. No K truck. Oh, he's
No.
inside of you.
Took a spot.
Alright, oh.
Okay, well,
Alright, off the long day go. Ty in the lead
yeah, here we go.
position.
Initiating.
Inky in the chase.
Pa, pa,
Ooh,
pa,
nice
pa.
initiation
Inky on
from
his door there. Ty holding a
Ty,
good line.
yeah. Okay, well, what are we
Ooh,
doing?
low
Inky
angle from
on that
Ty.
door of Ty. You can come into your teammate, I guess, sure.
Yeah, bomb. Yeah, okay. Detailing into there. Inky staying with him. Ty, a little bit
Ooh.
shallow of a line, it seems. Not exactly where he needs to be. But Inky holding it together. Bomba Glizzy.
I don't know, you just like
Switch,
that.
switch it around now. Ty chasing. Salad commentating. Inky leading.
Am I? No,
That
you
was
want
smooth.
you
That was
it's your
smooth, bro.
teammate,
That was
man. You
aura.
can. Oh, where's he gone at? Why do they do the disconnect shit, man? That's so.
So you don't lag.
But that's not a thing, though, is it?
I don't even think it does anything.
It doesn't. It just reloads
Every time
liveries and
someone
that's
does it,
about
they
it.
lag more against me.
Yeah. All right, Inky now in the lead, and Ty in the chase initiates. Very nice mimic of a line from Ty right there with him onto the door. Gives him room to maneuver for the transition. Nicely done by Ty, but Inky doing a good job up front. Onto that wide line goes Inky. Ty onto the rear bumper, bouncing away onto autos number 4. Goes for the D-side run into 5, making his way onto the wall ride. Nicely done for Ty, and Inky going a bit
Wow,
deeper.
very close battle. Those chase runs
Yeah.
from both drivers were immaculate, it seemed.
Yeah,
Very good job.
good. Holy, Inky doing a bit of a barrel roll. I see this replay again. That was, yeah, Inky a bit shallower here in the chase. There's that tire drop from Inky.
But I think Ty also dropped there.
Yeah. I think it's, and then the wall ride. There's tap from both, but High does lose more proximity to the wall than Inky, so I guess he does have a very small rear bumper, which I guess fucks him up more. Ty's chase was much
I think Ty
better
was.
there.
If you look at
Yeah.
the angle in Ty's lead, I think Ty was like below minimum angle on the shallow section of the track, the
Oh.
shallower section.
Yeah,
Because he
because
seemed to be like
2.
running away from Inky.
What is outer zone 2? 45 degrees, then inner clip 50, and then 55.
So they both
yeah.
had one tire drop in that one thing, but Inky.
Let me see the angle. So 65 here, 50. Ooh.
I don't know. My opinion,
Oh,
OMT
he
or
is below
Inky. I don't know.
45.
Because
I don't know.
Ty's last wall was very like I don't think he was
Yeah,
at all where he should have been.
bro was not locked in. That was cringe.
He's in that yard, so he had a lot more room to dip in there. But I wouldn't be surprised with it one more time.
Yeah, it could be that way as well. Okay. I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yeah, Inky taking the win
Yeah.
there.
Inky takes the
Could
win.
get that.
So moving on to 16, and then no, we have. How do you say his name? Check. I'm just gonna say check. Fuck him. All right. Check in that lead. RCF from team RSW against Nazar from team.
And as they're gonna be
7.
chasing him down there.
So are you doing first or what are we?
Hmm?
Are you?
Yeah, I got it. Here they go,
Okay.
heading down the straight. Nazar getting a bit of a jump start as they go towards that initiation. Oh, door to door. Nazar not exactly mimicking, but Check not where he needs to be at all in the lead. Cleaning it up though, seems to be Check. A little shallow in that outer, but Nazar keeping his complexion in the chase. Falling off a bit is
Ooh.
Nazar, but overall Check seems to be holding it down towards the end of that run.
Why you start like moaning or something? What the-
Huh?
I don't know. There's
Bro, I'm
some
munching
weird
on
shit,
gummy
man.
bears, bro.
That's what you're doing. Bro's happy. Alright, switching them around. Chet is gonna lead Nazar. 2 red cars, 2 beautiful liveries. Love the colors, the different style is very nice. Ooh, bit of a jump start from Chet behind them. Very big jump start, has to
Oh,
time
yeah.
it correctly.
Using that to his advantage, pulling away.
Ooh, yeah,
Holding up.
they need to slow down.
Damn.
Now, ooh, and Nazar with a weird transition. Che with a very inside line going through that inner, tire dropping as well. Nazar doing a good job up front, hitting that curb, unfortunately. Bit of contact as well in the transition. Bit of a messy run. Does keep it clean towards the wall. Nazar on that wall and Che onto the door. That was messy. I presume due to leads. I'm watching on small screen. Yeah, so Ty, I'm guessing, had lower than minimum angle. So he was running away a bit from Inky. And then I think tire drops are about equal, so I'm guessing lead to lead, Inky takes it. Yeah, because Inky didn't have the best chase because of the lead being not as good.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get greasy fingers if I eat this. But... Well.
What are you eating?
Spring rolls and then what is this called? Like fried pork with rice and cucumbers and stuff.
Give me the thing in Discord.
Yep. All right. As we do have a decision, and it will be Nazar moving on to top 16. Congratulations, Nazar.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah.
I could see like mostly Check's lead or whatever was not. I wouldn't say that's easy to chase at all.
Yeah. All right. Crazy how I asked if you guys would end on a Riga a month back. Oh, did you? Oh, damn.
Ooh,
A month back? I think we
team v
already
team.
had the decision. Is it
Sorry,
team v team? Oh,
your thing's broken.
what do you mean?
I can't see it.
What do you mean? What?
I
Why?
can't see the OBS. It shows me like your mic stuff.
Okay, we're good now. All right, interesting. So yeah, team v team, Nitrox against Guy. Two ecstatic
I'll
member.
get the first one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate. Gonna have to take out one of them here. But Sky gonna be chasing down Nitrox in that E46, heading towards that initiation. Very aggressive in the chase from Sky as Nitrox holds a nice line through that first zone. Transitioning through here bumper to bumper. Very smooth run from the lead driver here as Sky is right there with him, transitioning very aggressively. Nitrox maybe a little bit of a drop on the rumble, but ooh, a little bit of contact on that wall coming from Sky. And then finishing off the run strong as Nitrox.
All right. An ADC voice chat. Oh. Yeah. I think a month back already had the decision, I'm pretty sure. Or I think like a month and a half even. No, maybe not, but yeah. It was a very good idea in my opinion. Alright, switching them around. Nitrox will now chase Sky. Sky in front with that S15. Will he do a good chase? Nice fake initiation from Sky up front, and Nitrox is right there with him onto the door. Nice mimic of angle. Ooh, bit of a tighter from Sky, unfortunately, but Nitrox doing a good job behind him. Bit of a shallower line through the outer zone number 3. Sky miss. Ooh, no, not hitting the curb, I think. Big decel from Sky up front. Nitrox trying to keep it onto the door. Careful to the wall. To the what? I don't. Yeah.
Huh? That,
I don't
that
know what
food
I'm
looks so
saying.
good, bro. How are you?
I know,
How
right?
are you commentating instead of having your mouth full, bro? I'd be
Because
munching.
I'm too locked in, man. I can't. And we have
Yeah,
a
you're
quick
waiting for your mouth to be
decision.
filled with something else.
That's crazy. All right, we do have a decision. It's gonna be a quick one from the judges, and unfortunate for Sky, Nitrox
Yeah,
will move
Nitrox
on.
taking that.
Yeah, so I guess showing he is better. He did qualify way higher than Sky, being 6th place qualifier. So there you go. Oh, whoopsie. Now we have SOD Spooks against Cenas.
Lacinus.
Lacinas. I'm gonna eat just one spring roll while you do it.
Yeah. So here we go. The 11th and 22nd qualifier. SOD Spooks and Lacinus. I'm pretty sure he's on Hussar Drift or something like that. Got a Supra and an E36. Two cars that have become very popular recently as they head through the chicane down the straight. Spooks leading Lacinas as they go into that initiation, flicking into there. Lacinas getting right there with Spooks. Spooks holding a nice line through that first zone. Transitioning bumper to bumper is Lacinas getting way
Ooh.
inside though. But Spooks not showing any mistakes in the lead position so far here as he just throws it down through these zones. Lacinas though cleaning it up in the chase it seems. Not exactly mimicking, but staying right there with Spooks through that last wall.
Good job from Spooks up front, keeping his composure.
A good lead.
Yeah. Am I blind? Yeah, I am blind. Well, we're missing our drone driver. Oh,
Just left.
there he is. No, he just disconnected. Well, I need to have the bind for disconnect. How do they do it so quickly? Do you have like a bind or type it? That's fine.
I don't think there's a keybind you can set.
Alright, Lucina's up front in that lead position. Initiates nice and wide. Spooks quite back there, but does dive through that line. And the inside of the track, it dives in onto the door of Lucina's E36. Nicely done for Spook. As Lucina's does a very good job up front, leaving the door open for Spook to dive onto the door for the last wall. Does hit it. But Spook has great proximity, less angle than Lucina's, but is on the door, on the fender, and across the line. Alright, and we do have a decision. It'll be a quick one for the judges.
Yeah, Spook's taking that. I could definitely see that his lead was
Yeah.
amazing and he really did hold it down in the chase position.
Next up, we have Nazar against Inky for the top 16.
Yeah, which one of these drivers will
Nazar.
make it into top 8?
Yeah. Nazar giving lead, Inky giving chase. All these cars use Max Caster. I mean, most of them? Not
No.
all of them, but okay, not.
Used to.
Okay.
That used to be a thing.
Is it not a thing anymore? Shit, I need to catch up.
Nah.
Oh shit. Can you show me how to
Punk.
tune, man? What is like a average caster now? What is it? 60 70%?
What?
Caster, not
He's
Ackerman.
not talking about Ackerman.
Yeah, caster. Okay. Nazar
Use
up
that.
front.
Oh.
Inky behind
go.
him. Oh.
Initiating into there. Inky getting right there with Nazar. Nazar holds a nice line through that first zone. Backing off the transition nicely is Inky. Nazar painting the line on these zones. And
Ooh.
Inky a bit shallow, it seems. But Nazar not letting his chase affect him at all as they go through there. Nazar just holding it down in the lead.
Oh, no.
And then, yeah, there's a wall there.
Oh, 60 to 70% of players use Max Caster.
Bro, what the fuck?
12. Is 12 the new meta? Is this 12 good?
There's no meta.
Okay, what is good then now? What is 12 good?
It's not like if you run one caster higher or lower, it's gonna be better than the rest.
Okay. 15 is still, I was thinking 12, 13, yeah, okay. Alright, Inky now in the lead, Nazar in the chase. Inky just needs to keep it off the wall, keep it clean. Nazar will put everything on that door, trying to apply pressure as he does take a shallower line. Inky keeping it safe on the white line as he goes through the first outer zone. Nazar's doing a good job diving through that transition. A bit of a shallower angle for Inky as Nazar does a very early transition. Inky is a bit wide. Now, can he keep it clean? Can he keep it off the wall? He can. Nazar gives him a little bit of a tap, boosts him onto the wall, but still keeps it clean. And Nazar knows it's the end. Shallows up the angle. And unfortunately, yeah, there's no meta. I use low caster, but I see everyone's so high. Yeah. Alright, yeah, there will be a quick one for Inky to move on to the top 8. Next up, we have Nitrox against SOD Spooks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good battle coming up here.
Yep. Alright. Dude, I want to munch on it so badly.
So what?
I want to munch on this food so badly.
Bro, why aren't you munching? But here they go through the chicane. Nitrox giving Spooks a lead as they go towards this initiation, flicking in there. Spooks getting right there with Nitrox as Nitrox holds it down through that first zone, painting the line, checking all the boxes, filling that second zone nicely as Spooks is not letting him go at all. Transitioning there. Again, bumper to bumper. Spooks diving a bit early, but Nitrox throwing it down through that decel zone there. Spooks diving right onto Nitrox as they head through that last wall. Just both drivers holding it down like they should be.
Holy. Dude, it's so good. Okay.
The food?
Bro,
Bro, where'd you get it from? You got it from the stove? Or you got it from
No,
somewhere else?
he like ordered from a restaurant or something.
That's from the stove, bro. I'm trying to get some. Damn. I just got
Alright.
gummy bears, but that's all I ate today.
What? Alright, Nitrox. Now in the chase, Spook's in the lead in that Super Mark 4. Nice big flick initiation from Spook. Very good lead driver, very consistent. But Nitrox right there with him onto that door. Diving through the inner clip goes Nitrox. Spook's going wide here. Nicely done for Spook. Again, Nitrox using those transitions to dive in. Good proximity, good angle for Spook. Onto the wall goes Nitrox, onto that door, painting that tire onto that Super Mark 4 and across the line. Holy.
Yeah, holy.
Caster on its own is kind of irrelevant as affected by camber and suspension setup. 15 is the most used as we and control. Doesn't matter how fast it whips around. But some have moved to
God
lower caster
damn.
because lower camber has become preferred. Whoa. Alright, as we do have a decision. So much yapping. Who is
Yeah.
it moving on? Okay.
Set it for me. Yeah,
It is
Nitrox gonna take that.
Nitrox, yeah. But good job from SOD Spooks making it this far. And we have our top 8 battle. Will be Nitrox leading
Yeah, Spooks and
Inky.
Inky. Or Spooks, no, Inky and Nitrox.
Nitrox, yeah, you got it, you got it.
Yeah, here they go. Nitrox heading through the chicane. Inky chasing him down, heading down the straight towards that initiation, flicking in there. Oh, Inky a bit shallow there, but Nitrox on a good line. Cleaning it up now is Inky as they transition, getting right onto his door after. Not mimicking exactly, but still staying right there with Nitrox as they transition through here. Nice lead there from Nitrox into that wall. Ooh, Inky could be a bit closer, but gets there as Nitrox not exactly where he needs to be on the wall, but fixing it up is Inky in
Okay.
that chase.
I said because a few days ago my power went out in my area because of a rainstorm, lost all my data and deliveries. Yeah, I had a friend that like his game crashed and he lost everything. It's sad. Alright, Inky now in the lead, Nitrox in the chase. Needs to put it onto the door as Nitrox did. Initiates nice big flick from Inky into the first outside zone, nice and wide, using all the
Ooh,
throttle.
good zone.
Transitions. Ooh, and contact from Nitrox, pushing him a bit wide. I don't think there was any decel from Inky. As Nitrox now goes wide, tire ups behind. So does Inky in that curb, out of number 4. Goes for that wall, needs to angle up as he is barely above minimum. But Nitrox doing a good job following him through that outer zone 5. Dude, how do they go to 55 degrees in the last corner? I'm at like 63, bro. How?
No, that's what I was running, like just about.
Bro. Like, what
It's the
the hell?
RCF. If you want to hold big angle, you need like 9,000 horsepower. It's fucking. I hate that car.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, makes sense. Alright, gonna leave it to the judges. A few months back, yeah. I need to make like backups of my tunes and everything just in case. Back up everything like every 2-3 months.
So I just seem to be really looking at this one.
Mm-hmm. Gonna look at the mistakes from both drivers. Yeah, tire drops here and there from both sides. Yeah, I mean, you make very good liveries, huh? So I understand how upsetting that would be. What the hell? What the fuck, bro? Bro's sucking
Holy
me
fuck.
up. 6
6
hours
hours on a
making a
Bass Pro
Bass
Shops
Pro.
logo when you can import it from.
Yeah, just import it, bro. What? Wait, he doesn't know the tech?
Yeah, he's got it, bro. Yeah, his current tech is not compy. He's got to lock in, bro.
Bro, go YouTube, make do like CarX sticker from PNG car. That was before. Oh, okay.
No way, that
All
was
right.
before.
What is substance? What? Huh? Is that what? I don't know what substance. Whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
Nitrox looks like gonna be taking that
Yeah.
from Inky there.
Adobe substance. What does that do? Is that
Like
the way
some
to?
Adobe thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inky had big slow because of throttle. Ah, okay. Why is Silo speaking like a fucking caveman? Inky big slow throttle. Alright, now we have mix. No, this is top 4. Oh, sorry, group's over. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
My
Yoo-hoo.
bad. My bad. Yeah. 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, yeah,
2
there's your
hours and
final
30 minutes.
brackets. I guess it's okay. 3 hours. Normally you take like 30 minutes per group, at 5 minutes per break. But yeah. No, it's okay, Ghost. I think, and no one, I don't know. No one really had any complaints. Imports the car model from CarX into the program for 3D view, like in the CarX livery editor, and lets you put anything on it. It's just Blender, no?
Yeah, you don't need Adobe
Yeah,
Substance for that, dog.
I
And
just
also,
use
there's another
Blender.
method you can use that you don't even need any of that. If you have an image.
Oh, sorry, you for the. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. That was Substance is better.
Substance
Okay.
is better, but Blender's
You
been
could
around.
also do the UA. What is it called? Like the Unity editor as well. It's isn't that baking? I don't know. Like, there's like what is it, like UABA or whatever. Then you put your image into like the Halloween stickers, and then make it a Kino sticker. I don't know. Okay, I mean if that's easier, yeah. Heard about it, but don't use the new stuff. I stopped running liveries a while ago. Oh yeah. I mean now all I run is like livery templates. Fuck CarX liveries, man. All right. We'll see you. I guess is yeah. We'll see you guys in a few minutes when we get our drivers in for the top 4. All right, we are back. Gonna cut that ad short because we have the drivers in for our top 4. We're gonna have Mix NG against Yankis. Very different sized vehicles. Mix NG being in the S2000, Yankis in the JZX 110. And off the line, they go, I'll take first. Mix NG in that lead position. He's gonna be very consistent. Yankis needs to put it onto that door, needs to apply that pressure as he initiates a bit of a shallower line. Does have a bit of a gap in between
Very
Mix
good
NG's
lead,
car.
though.
Very good transition, but Mix NG maybe tire dropping the outer number 2. Yankis right there with him, giving him all he has. Onto that door goes Yankis, but not having the proximity. Mix NG doing a very good job up front, hitting that wall, scraping a little bit. Yankis is right there with him, putting that paint onto that Honda. Mix washed? I don't know if the tire was on his fault, but looked like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but let's see switching it around though. Now we're gonna have Mix chasing down Yankees here. Yankees in that JZX 110 Mix, rocking that S2K, both coming from Russia. Here they go, heading through the chicane, down the straight. In that initiation, Mix getting right there with Yankees as Yankees holds a very good line through that first zone. Could be a bit wider, but overall, nice job there from Yankees as Mix is right there, just pushing him through the track. Amazing job from Mix and Yankees here as they transition into this next zone. Yankees on the edge of that zone. Mix right there with him as they head through that wall. just scraping that wall a bit as Yank is in the lead, and Mix not letting him go at all in the chase position there.
Ooh.
Wow,
I feel like
very
it's
good
gonna be
chase.
all on that Mix's lead because that was a very good run. I want to see. Let's take a look. So here, Mix is fine on the lead. But here, I don't think there's contact. And then here,
So where did
he's
he drop?
fine.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Second outer after the long, and then hits the wall there.
Yeah, Yank is also at the wall, so that would technically even out. No?
Yeah. Second outer, so after the first long one, on the curb, I think, on the left side. So here initiates, that's fine, near the yellow line. Here. I don't know. Alright. Ooh. Look at this, go rook. One for Mix. One's gonna be for Yankees. It's gonna be Yankees taking the win, moving on to the final battle. Yeah, Mix and G just mistakes, I guess. Yeah, send the Discord. Yep. There you go. Whoopsie. Koi, you here?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yankees taking the win.
Yeah. And then Slipstream will be leading in Nitrox. MN1 domination ending. Well, I guess we still have Slipstream, so we might not be ending. Yeah, it makes tire dropping. That's like very new from him. I've never seen Makes do many mistakes, but it happens. He's not perfect. Alright, so we have Slipstream in the lead, Nitrox in the chase. Second qualifier against sixth. Resources here. That's not it.
Yeah, Nitrox gonna be chasing down Slipstream here. I guess I'll do the first one.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Slipstream in the lead. Nitrox in the chase. Here they go towards the initiation. Flicking in there. Nitrox getting right there on Slipstream. Slipstream on a good line through that first zone. Nitrox not letting him go as they transition into the shallow section of the track. Nitrox on his door. Staying right there with Slipstream as they transition. Nice job in the lead coming from Slipstream there on that zone, right on the edge, how he should be. And Nitrox just staying right there with him. Could be a bit closer, but mimicking very nicely. And yeah, Slipstream seems to pull a bit towards the end, but overall,
Yeah.
nice job.
Definitely could be closer to a Slipstream's door right there, Nitrox. Maybe not having the pace of that RCF, but we'll see. Alright, switching them around. Slipstream in the lead, Nitrox in the chase. Who will go to the final? Who will go against Yankees or Mix? Nitrox initiates. Slipstream, a bit of a shallow one by Nitrox. Does go very shallow through the first outside zone. Also, only one tire in that. Slipstream pushes him with the back of the bumper. Very good proximity from Slipstream. Maybe a bit too much. Now Nitrox goes for the outside zone number 4 onto the curb. Transitions for the D-South zone. Nice dive from Slipstream onto the door. Nitrox scrapes that wall with the paint of that E46. And Slipstream is right there with him. Holy, I locked in. Great battle. As we do have a decision, and it will be Slipstream moving on to the final
Wow, yeah,
against
Slipstream taking that.
Yankees.
I
Yeah.
see that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, champ, I got it. You don't need to type it 20 fucking times. Nitrox threw the inside touch and go and had 8 miles per hour decrease in speed. Alrighty. Why are they fighting again, bro?
Here we go, the third place battle here.
You wanna take it or?
Yeah. We got
Alright.
Mix leading Nitrox. Nitrox, the 6th quali, Mix, the 1st quali. Let's see, how is this gonna go? Here they go through the chicane heading towards that initiation. Nitrox going for that side-by-side entry there, flicking it into their Mix. Nice job in the lead. Nitrox right there with him in the chase, transitioning nicely there. Mix really holding it down in the lead, and Nitrox right there with him in the chase position. Really good job from both drivers, it seems here, as Mix is just throwing it down in these zones, painting everything. Nitrox right there with him, though, could be a bit closer and cleans it up towards the end of that wall.
Ooh, Mix
And nice
really
job
cleaning
there
up
from
his
both
lead.
drivers, yeah.
Definitely way better than the last battle. Cleaning up for the third place battle. Very nice. Switching them around. We're gonna have. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, no, it is right. Never mind, never mind. We have Nitrox now in the lead. Mix and G in the chase. Who will take third place on the podium? Nitrox firing that car down the straight. Mix on that side of the car. Initiates on the first outside zone. Nicely done by Nitrox onto that yellow line. And contact from Mix coming out of the outer number 1 was their slowdown. I
Ooh.
don't know. Making his way into outer zone 3 and 4 goes Mix. Does need to catch up to that door of that E46. Now nicely done for the dive. But again, not the best proximity. Nitrox wall boosting a little bit into outer zone number 5. Whoa, what was that? Wait. I need to see that again. GG, yeah. Could be a GG.
Could be a G. Fuck LNGs here. Who knows? Let's see.
Hmm. Don't know. Alright. Nitrox in that lead position.
Same
Mix
thing happened
NG
with
in the
Nick.
chase. Hello. Alright, initiates. Mix right there with a big initiation for Mix right there, fitting behind him. Nitrox go lead up front, going for number 2. Mix go dive for the anti-cliff. Good proximity.
Okay.
Onto the rear bumper.
Nice
And
job
goes
there
for
from
the
Nitrox,
Azure 5. Nitrox nicely done. Bit of a wobble. Mix trying to keep it onto the door of Nitrox's E46 onto the wall, tapping it, scraping it across the line. Do that. Broke the fucking sound barrier, man.
So loud.
I know. I love. It's so fun though. The good old lag, yeah. Good old well-timed lag.
Magical lag. It only happens whenever they skill issue.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Trolling,
We don't say
trolling.
that here. All right. Do we have a
Rage bait,
decision?
rage bait.
All right. Good to go. I'm ready. Judges are ready. At least Jay put he's ready, so they're ready to go.
Oh, the final. Okay, I guess I'll get the first one.
Okay, okay. Big hype, big hype. Let me clean it up.
Big hype.
All right. Live stream or Yankis.
Okay, here we go. Here they go through the chicane. Yankees, bit of a jump start there, but Slipstream into that initiation there. Ooh, Yankees right there with him. Slipstream near that first zone. Yankees seems to have got caught up in the chase there, but seems to have been cleaned up by both drivers here as they fill that zone nicely, transitioning, diving onto the doors. Yankees transitioning again into that decel zone through that wall. Very nice job from both drivers here. Slip seems to be pulling a little bit from Yankees, tapping the wall as they go through that last zone.
Why'd you start eating your mic, bro?
No, I just like it's really close.
Oh yeah, we're at the lock in. All right, switching them around. Slipstream will now chase. Stop. Yankees will lead for the final run of tonight of the round finale of Virtual Drift League Season 1. Smiley face. All right. Both drivers ready to go, wiggling their wheels. And 3, 2, 1, and off they go. Through the chicane goes Yankees. Slipstream with a jump start, trying to keep up with that JJX 110. They're going to initiate on the side of Yankees, but does a very shallow line. Goes Slipstream going through in the no-go zone. Yankees not disturbed by Slipstream's chase. Very aggressive through the transitions. Onto that bumper, onto the door. Goes Slipstream, gives him room to maneuver for the transition into the last corner. Nicely done by Yankees, not disturbed at all, keeping his composure. Goes through the diesel zone. Slipstream is right there with him onto the door, closer than ever, painting that tire onto that JJX 110. And across the line they go.
Very good chase, but
Yeah, there was that initiation though.
I don't know.
I feel like the initiation might
Bomba
although
Crazy.
Yankees does do us. Is there straighter than Yankees chase though?
But that not? Did you see Slipstream's lead?
Oh, I did not. Let me look.
Where
Let
was
me look.
Yankees supposed to go?
Oh yeah, maybe
Into
maybe.
the
let me look.
trees? Fucking.
Let me
Yeah,
look.
mine was
I'll
literally
just go
slip
to
shit.
it. Oh, he okay. Yeah, okay. Slipstream is very shallow through here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I see
I
it
wouldn't be
now.
surprised if he used brakes to get back out
I
there, which
understand it. Yeah, okay.
choked Yankees up, it seems.
I understand it now. All right, and they do
Also,
have a
didn't mix
this
speed Narox,
decision.
or? My bad, my bad, I'm waking
You
up.
you'll know when we're done. We're
Oh, I
gonna go
thought we already saw the
for.
decision.
No, we don't. We hide it for the podium. Oh, we don't have.
Okay, we're
We
hiding it
have
for
the
the podium.
same podium. So I guess they're just lined up, and then I'll just show it. Champ, just put them on the spots, and then just like let them know who won what, and I'll just go like cam mode. I think that's reasonable. Was my game broken? Hello? What the Sigma? Okay, my bad. Just park him there, and then yeah, because we can't really like make secrets, so it has to to go that way. That's a bit far forward. So for our podium, winner of the battle between Mix NG and Nitrox for the third place. It had a very close battle. Mistakes, barely any mistakes, but the winner will be oh, Mix NG. Mikhail gets the win. Mix NG takes the win,
Mix
getting on
and take the
third
win.
place, and Nitrox getting fourth place. Unfortunately, but had a great battle against whoopsie against Mix NG, taking it on a hero of a run. And now for our final, we have Slipstream against Yankees. Had mistakes in the runs. And the winner is Yankees takes the
Yankees gonna be taking
win.
first place here.
What
Sigma. What?
did you say?
I said Yankees are gonna take first place. But I got
Okay.
gummy bears in my mouth.
All right. So yeah, Yankees takes the win, taking first step of the podium. And there you have it. I don't know what they're saying in Russian. That's probably not happy things. But
Just
yeah.
give me rolls so I can see the VC they're
Oh,
in.
Slipstream.
Someone took them away. I'm offended.
What? What are you saying?
Hmm?
What are you saying? What
Give
do
me
you want
rolls
rolls?
so
Oh,
that I
what
can see the
for?
VC they're in.
Oh yeah, give me a minute.
Gotta be the exact same.
But yeah, there you go. Yankees taking first place, Slipstream taking second, Mix taking third, and Nitrox taking fourth. Congratulations to all these drivers for winning their battle out. Uh, where's this Bombaklatus? And thank you to everyone for showing up, for all the drivers for qualifying, for all the drivers in the battles participating. We didn't have that many buy runs, I believe, so it was pretty good. And yeah, well, thanks to our judges, of course, throughout the whole season. JC, Silo, Ghost, Zulu. We had Daikyu, and yeah, and then our Marshall champ, Exelop. What else do we need to thank? Our partners. There's like VDL, that's us, GVDS, and JFF. VDS for this amazing map, NK for the drone. I don't remember all of them. Anyways, yeah, Torre DS and ADC, Royal. And yeah, there you go. Translating in Russian chat drama is fun, yeah. And yeah, thanks to Koi for for showing up most of the rounds as our commentator.
$5.
Yeah, I'll give you PayPal.
Yeah,
And then
it's
yeah,
10 though.
10. Okay,
15.
no, 10. Yep. We'll see you guys. Well, we won't see you guys.
One day.
Bye bye. One day maybe if there's season 2. You know, we never know. Future what holds.
Give me
What
rolls. Give me
the
rolls.
future
Give me rolls.
holds. All right. We'll see you. Peace, love, good night, and I'm gonna eat my scram and food and fucking.